Welcome to part 6. I tell the story of each hour of my adventure in a short way. I decided to help a strange priest on the Eternal Fire, and trusting my instincts I went looking for the battlefields. I had to burn the bodies so monsters would not eat them, but the man in the red robe never told me where whose place were. On the way I found a abandoned camp. They had a prisoner, but some of them were Nilfgaardian deserts. They had good armor and my sword could barely scratch it, so I had to retreat. I defended everyone I could, and I ran away from the rest. Yes, it was shameful, but a witcher's life is more important. I ran so fast that my boots were almost smoking. That is how I reached the first battlefield. A pack of wild dogs lay there. I covered the bodies with oil, just like the priest told me. When I burned them, but what was the point? There were many battlefields, and he wanted only certain ones cleaned. But dogs, wolves, and monsters will come the battlefields anyway. War always leaves friends behind. Only Roach got scared again. Although the bear hiding in the bushes also scares Geralt a little. A growling bush is always suspicious. The bear was just sitting there peacefully. Geralt was the one who started the fight. On the second battlefield there were already ghouls. So there was some point to this job, but not much. Priests of Eternal Fire usually do not care much about ordinary peasants, but here they want to stop the dead from becoming monsters. On the third battlefield, a bandit was fighting ghouls, but what was he doing there? Bandits usually do not go alone, even when stealing from corpses. Damn corpse eaters, I am done with the job. I am going far away from here. Done with what job? One priest of Eternal Fire bought something from us. Something that sent him into a deep meditation. We thought he was a good customer. And what did he do? He ordered our best product, then attacked me and my men with his followers. They killed my whole group and drove me wounded into a pit full of ghouls, but I can escape. So the priest hired me to clean up the evidence of his crime? Did he hire you to finish me off too? No, he only asked me to burn the bodies, when I can live peacefully, and people say witchers are cruel warriors. Not all of us are cruel, but okay, sometimes we are. No, I have some questions for the priest. Why did he build relationships with these people, only to destroy them later? On the road, bandits attacked me on horseback, so I had to fight them. They could catch up with me otherwise. They definitely did not expect fire to come from my hand. And when I found our bandit camp, luckily there were no well-armored traitors here. There was a merchant locked in a cage. Someone had the key. Their look was pretty poor. Yes, one of them had the key hidden in his head. The merchant said he would reward me if I visited his shop, but the bandits had taken everything from them. These people had lost their homes and built a camp near the battlefield by the bridge to Novigrad. And here is a priest of Eternal Fire himself. Judging by smell of smoke on you, I see you finished the job. Why did the Eternal Fire choose only 3 battlefields? There are many more. Simple, relative of Eternal Fire members died in whose battlefields. We wanted to calm their families. We also comfort peasants and collect taxes. Ah, taxes, what is the important part? The job seems strange. Everything started normally, but one soldier was still alive and told me an interesting story. What story? The merchant told me how badly you treated him. If you are willing to stay quiet, I can pay you very well. You can hire me, but you cannot buy my silence. When I would be cheaper to silence you forever. Did your own sermons finally make you crazy? He burned very quickly. Looks like the Eternal Fire did not accept his prayers. 200 coins? So that is where all 2's personal taxes went, and he's offered me almost nothing for the job. Well, at least the peasants have one less problem now. Looking for a travel pass, I have the best price. What does it do? Redanian soldiers have taken the checkpoints. King Radovid ordered them to stop everyone. Without this document, you cannot pass their checkpoints. I have a few for sale, but they are not cheap. At least show me what it looks like. For what price I could pretend to be Radovid myself and walk past them. Believe me, it is a fair price. You will not fool me that easily. Wait, I have an interesting offer for you. I can lower the price if you do a job for me, and you will get paid for the job too. What do you need? My relative is looting battlefield when he sells what he finds. The dead do not need these things anymore, but good swords, shields and coils are useful to us. The problem is the monsters. They keep attacking us. If you deal with them, he will pay you. When you can buy the travel pass at my cost. I did not get them for the free either. Then I will help. They are already collecting everything they can. And ghouls are attacking them too. Witcher, we need your help. What kind of help? Protect us while we empty the pocket. Your reward depends on how much loot we collect. Then let's get to work. A normal Witcher contract. I just have to survive several monster attacks. Even the guards joined the fight against the ghouls. Thank you, save us. Here is your reward, and the share from the idiot who started all this. I could not say what man's relative, so I had to run back before he found out. I see you are back. How did it go? I helped you men collect everything, but your relative joined the fight with the monster and died. What? So you failed the job? No discount for you. You can show the travel pass somewhere unpleasant. If these people were not there, I would send you to the afterlife too. I took some contracts from the notice board. One of them was from a guard nearby. Why are you staring at me like that? I read your notice. What monster is causing you trouble? It's not just trouble, it's driving us crazy. Something in the forest attack every food wagon. We cannot catch it, and there are no survivors. We are running out of arrows, food, and medicines. I don't know why the monster needs all this. We sent scouts, but they never came back. The reward is fixed by order of the king. The garrison cannot pay more, but I can add a travel pass for the checkpoints. I need that pass. I will hunt you, forest monster. The monster only attacks wagon carrying supplies. That is definitely not a coincidence. On the way, I found an old house. Wild dogs were trying to get inside, and I could hear children crying. The hunter was right. Wild dogs are very dangerous. It's safe now. You can come outside. I will not hurt you. When did you last eat? About a week ago. We cooked a squirrel over a fire and shared it between us. What happened to your parents? His parents were killed by the Imperials, and they threw me out because I was in our mouth to feed. I have no food, but I can give you some money. You can buy something to eat. This is for us? I can't believe it. Thank you. Nobody has ever been this kind to us. The priests of eternal fire would never do something like this, and they are supposed to care. Meanwhile, some Algos were already feeding off the remains of a destroyed wagon. They clearly were not the ones attacking the wagons. Footprints. Either someone survived or this belonged to the attackers. They were killed by arrows, not monsters. Someone attacking the wagon, and the Redanian soldiers are too scared to investigate. They steal ammunition, food, and medicine. They leave clothes and valuables, so they are not normal bandits. They must have a camp somewhere. The tracks should lead me there. The tracks go straight through a crowd of drowners. Great, now our choice, time to fight. They are clearly hiding their tracks, so the Radians cannot find their camp. Stop, Witcher. Take a few more steps and you will get a rain of arrows in your back. What are you looking for? Drop your weapon. We can talk about the attacks on the wagons. We have nothing to talk about. Squad attack! Geralt did not expect to find a Skytail squad here, especially one that was not friendly. Their female leader was hiding in the bushes, but it did not save her. The whole squad was defeated. I will bring squirrel tails and prove what I deal with the bandits. There is also a mad dog in the village, but what is not my problem, there is not contract for it. You are back, so did you kill the monster? There was no monster, the wagons were attacked by Skytail. Here were squirrel tails, they wear them a proof of their group. I thought the Skytail were already defeated, never mind. We will punish the city elves in public, so everyone will fear join them. I think it will have the opposite effect. At last they will know what awaits them if they fight us. The forest is quieter now. Now I can reach Tamara in Oxenfurt with this pass. The entrance to the city is closed too. I had barely left when a bandit attacked me. He wanted to fight me alone? Brave guy. There was smoke ahead. Something was happening there. A house was burning and I could hear a woman screaming. Were you just standing there? Because we started it visually. Keep reading or we will throw you in with that elf woman. I have a better idea. Let's give these bandits a very hot day. They turned out to be surprisingly tough. After dealing with them, I still had to save the woman. She was so shocked that she did not even understand at first what I had come to save her. Why did these idiots try to burn you? They come to rob me, I refused to give them anything. So they got angry, locked me inside and set the house on fire. If you had given them money, they would have to done with something. You saved my life, you can take my savings. They are in the rotten stump behind the house. Don't worry, I still have my money. You can keep yours as a reward. Be careful from now on. There is only one stamp here, but 20 gold coins, not bad. The bandit also has some excellent boots. He does not need them anymore, and they probably stole them anyway. Sometimes traveling with Roach leads to interesting stories. Roach scared some young deer, when she scared herself. Now I have to pass the Radiant checkpoint. Hopefully this document works. So far I was riding peacefully across the bridge. Even children are running across the bridge. But it seems I will not get any farther so easily. Stop, the road ahead is closed. Is there a pleasure in the city? No, Radovid ordered us to let nobody in our route. Only people with travel papers can pass. What kind of papers? A normal travel pass. Where can I get one? I don't know, somehow people get them. Why did Radovid close the city gates? Because of Nilfgaard there are many refugees from the war. The king does not want them entering the city. It also makes it harder to spies and smugglers to enter. Either way, war with the Empire is coming. So without a travel pass, nobody can enter. Those are the king's orders. I may have one. Here you go. The seal is missing from the corner. I got it from another guard. After some strange questions, they finally checked it. Everything is fine. Go ahead. In theory, you can also reach Oxenfurt by boat or even swim there. So what is the point of these checkpoints? Radovid probably want to keep people in trouble away from the city walls. Spies and smugglers will find another way in anyway. Nice little place, but it clearly is not peaceful. There is another contract board here, so things are not completely peaceful in the city. Looks like Radovid's own ships in dock here. I was not expecting guests. I am looking for Tamara, the bloody baron's daughter. Your brother said she is here. And why did he tell you about me? Don't worry, he is fine. This is not my problem, I will simply call her. That cat on the table is looking at me strangely, something is not right. It looks like this cat wants to tell me something, my instincts are usually pretty good. You call me? Who are you? Someone sent by my father? I only need to make sure you are alive. I am Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. My life is finally normal compared to before. You can go back to my father. We have nothing more to discuss. You can hate your father, but he is worried about you. Tell him where he can put his worries. He spent my whole life hurting me, and now he suddenly cares? What is loving father? The only thing he really cares about is the bottom of his bottle. He deserves his own special place in hell, but he searched the whole area for you and your mother. So there is still a little humanity left in him. Before he did not care about me or my mother at all. I am not going to defend him, he acted like a tyrant. But he has the right to know about his family. Wonderful, now you know I am alive. Will that make him feel better? He told me his story, what can you tell me? All my childhood, I saw him drunk, holding a bottle and wearing filthy pants. He would disappear on trips. When come back and everything started again, he would return, destroy furniture in the castle and hit my mother. She endured it because she could not leave. I often hid under the bed during their fights so he would not hit me. Multiply what by 19 years and you will understand my life. I look 10 years older because of all what stress. A fisherman said strange sights appeared on your mother's hands and the monster dragged her into the forest. Is it true? We were riding to the river at night. My mother suddenly screamed, jumped off the horse and collapsed in pain. I ran to her and saw flames burning on her hands. When we heard a terrible roar, a monster appeared and tore down several trees. We frozen in fear. I killed a horse, grabbed my mother and carried her toward the swamps. I wanted to go back later, but they stopped me. My mother was probably already dead. Your mother lost a child. What do you know about it? What drunk pushed her and she fell on her stomach. It was a terrible night. I hoped her much as cold. What was the last straw? What's horrible? My mother was shocked. She kept saying, everything is fine, sweetheart. This is how I should be. I did not want this child. She did not want the baby? She said what happened was actually what she wanted. What will you do? Try to find at last my mother remains. I can rest after what happened. I understand what I cannot defeat what monster. What should I tell you, father? Tell him whenever you want. He belonged to my past. I will never return to him. He is dead to me. Do you really think the witch hunters can defeat the monster? The priests of Eternal Fire are mostly peaceful, but some of them are inquisitors and witch hunters. We bravely fight the monsters of this world. I think one can handle it. So what is why you become interested in the Eternal Fire? You were already planning your escape. I need somewhere my father and his men could never reach me. And how I did up here. Honestly, I doubt the Witcher hunters can defeat a fiend. The barons hired a monster hunter to find his daughter? But you are a very good tracker. Do you really think you can defeat a fiend? I'm a Graydon, a famous Witcher hunter and proud man of Radovid. We have not fought a fiend before, but we have killed many witches. Half of these sorcerers were probably just ordinary healers. If the Baron sent you for his daughter, you are not taking her anywhere. Tell him what. I am not there to bring her back. I only need to learn what happened to her. She can decide to herself where she wants to live. The important thing is that the Baron does not come here himself. He would probably die at the city gates. But why did he hire a witcher to find her? He was desperate, and there are not good trackers left in Velen. He was desperate? You say what like you understand his pain. People say witchers cannot feel emotion after their mutations. People can say whenever they want. What is your plan? You said this monster is a fiend. We will search our archives for information about it. Then we will decide what to do. What sounds very dangerous. I will not sleep peacefully until I know what happened to my mother. I can only wish you good luck. Thank you, I will need it. I hope we can avoid meeting that monster. Still, that cat gives me strange feelings. Although it does not look like a magical creature. Geralt decides to look for the witch who had recently appeared in Velen, after reaching the right village. Nobody wanted to talk to Geralt. There were plenty of people, but everyone looked away when he approached. Only a man sitting under a tree did not look away. I see you are not from around here. Are you looking for something? Exactly. Where are you from? I am from Rivia. What is a very long way from here? You are really traveled far. I heard a witch recently moved here. I know she is not from here either, but she helps people. The whole village goes to her. The previous witch was evil and rarely helped anyone. How can I find her? Leave the village and you will see a pond. From there, take the path to the large stone. According to legend, a man once tricked an evil spirit there. From the stone, take the small path, and it will lead you to her house. Thank you very much. What is not really a pond, more like a puddle. A big stone and a path leading from it. On the way I missed some knickers. I had to get rid of them. What should make the villagers a little safer? And where is her house? People are already waiting with requests. Keira Metz and a remote village? What is it like fighting with Jennifer in Tree's bedroom? She looked a little embarrassed when she saw Geralt. Our cove is missing. Please help us find her. It is the last cove in the village. We don't know where she went. Maybe someone took her. I will give you some vegetables and potion to help your crops grow. What should help with your food problem? As to the crow, is probably gone. What help us too? Thank you. I'm not a miracle worker. Go home for today. And what is how my 6th hour in the game ended? Keira Metz in a remote village in the lodge of sorcerers knows about this.